all right. Hey, everybody, welcome to another edition of a program that we call the DR Digital Generation. How is everybody doing? First of all, woke up this morning, looked outside, and all I saw was a whole bunch of snow out in my backyard. Then I go up to the front, I'm looking, and I'm seeing a whole bunch of snow that's up there. So, talking about an April surprise, huh? Everybody has to get surprised every now and then. And talking about surprises, can you imagine not only in the United States, but a gigantic sigh of relief from people around the world because of what took place in Minnesota, Minneapolis, yesterday? It was the verdict that came down, and Derek Chauvin was found guilty on all charges. It's really strange that in today's day and age that people have to give a sigh of relief for normalcy, or basically what should have been something that was a no-brainer. I mean, when you look at it, people had the notion in their mind, because of what they saw and how they saw it, that there should have been a guilty verdict. But because of the fact that the justice system has failed so many times, people were, in a way, feeling a little cynical that, oh no, I mean, come on, can't justice just be right in this instance? So the next phase is going to be, how much time will he get? Some people are saying that they hope that he's in there for 1,000 years. Other people are saying, you know what? Once he goes there, well, the system inside the jail will serve ultimate punishment. I'm not sure I would really like that to happen, okay? Because I'm one who would like to see him spend a considerable amount of time behind bars for what he did. We have three other officers that were involved in this situation. And I know that right now they must be quaking in their boots. Um, I don't know if it's basically just me, or is there a problem with certain people in the United States of America nowadays? Um, I don't know if a lot of you know this, but there is a young lady by the name of Candace Owens. All right, now here's something that I've basically been saying for quite a while, and that is this, okay? There are some people that will get into the business of media just to make money. Don't care what anybody says, don't care how the left or the right will portray them in the long run. Just like you'll have certain officers who, over a period of time, they are on the take. You have people in the media that are basically the same way, on the take. You have African Americans who are just looking at the money aspect of this business. And what they will basically do is, if you say, hey, I want you to run my narrative, and I'm going to give you an envelope that's full of money, you basically just have to be my blackface. I mean, if you really want to break it down, you say and you make it sound believable that this is how you feel but you are really letting us pull the strings. Now, it may get hard for you over a period of time. You may feel that, wow, what am I doing? But just think about this money that we are giving you and let that be it. Now, Candace Owens is a young lady who a lot of people will say she's either A, just in it for the money, or B, she's nuts, or C, she's a disgrace to the skin that she is in. Her spirit is a disgrace to the house, the home, the vessel that she is in. She was recently on Fox News, okay, and that there in itself tells you the whole 9 yards. But what she said was this culture, this mob mentality that we are in right now is the reason why Derek Chauvin got off. The mob comes out and they say A, B, or C, and then the courts, they will agree with the mob, all right? And this is why Derek Chauvin has to spend time in jail. It's people like her that are the problem. They create the stain, they open the wound, they make some people just sit back and wonder, what is it about yourself and your people that you hate that much that those words coming out of your mouth can be so irreprehensible to make you say that? Then, right after her, we have a correspondent on Fox News who will go live, and what he said was so bad that even other hosts on the show looked at him like, whoa, stop for a second. What are you saying? What are you doing? This person says that I'm glad that Derek Chauvin was convicted, whether it was right or whether it was wrong. And his reason behind that, it was the area in which he lives. He was at one point or another in the middle of a riot. And he doesn't want that to happen in his neighborhood again. This is the thinking that's in fellow man's mind and heart. And this is what needs to change, or otherwise, what is all this for? He's happy that Derek Chauvin got convicted only because he doesn't want a riot in his neighborhood. It hurts the heart. I know over the next few days there's going to be quite a few people who will be giving their opinion on what happened. We basically just have to sit back, listen to it, digest it, and take this for what it is. It's the first turn of the wheel. Now, just like a snowball or a flake of snow, it gets a little movement, it picks up another flake. The gravitational attraction begins to take effect. Those little flakes of snow become a pebble of snow. It gets a little larger. It becomes a snowball. it gets a little larger as it's rolling downhill. And then before you know it, you have an avalanche. Well, the analogy is the exact same thing for what has to happen with policing in the United States of America and reform in the United States of America. You know, there's quite a few people that have even said to me that they're driving down the street and they'll look in the rearview mirror and they'll see a police car pull up behind them. Now, the officers in the car, they aren't specifically looking for you, but because of the fact that you know what has happened in this world over the years, you begin to get nervous. You begin to second guess yourself. Wait a minute. Is this my car? Yes, it's your car. Wait a minute. Do I have a headlight out or a tail light out? Or did I make my turn the right way? Or did I put my turns? You shouldn't have to think about. You shouldn't have to think about anything like that when you see an officer of the law behind you. You should be able to go your merry way, continue your conversation with whomever you might have in your vehicle, or listen to the music. You ever notice some people, they will see the police and they'll start singing, bopping their head back and forth. They're trying to make themselves look natural. They're trying to make themselves look normal. And you shouldn't have to do that. So these are still some of the fights that we have in front of us. We have to somehow figure out a way to get over the trauma of decades of brutality that are still ahead of us. And things will change. I believe this. And I want you to believe it also. Also, what I'd like for you to do is make sure that you like and hit the bell. Please make sure that you subscribe to the channel because, when you do that, what will happen is you're going to help make the channel just a little bit better. And also, what will happen is you'll be notified the next time something is posted. I'm Don Robinson. This is something we call the digital generation. And I just want to say thank you very much for tuning into the program. And I hope that things will get better